Hey church, Pastor Matthew here, and I'm in the church's lobby just outside the sanctuary, and this place is a mess, which is a problem because Easter's coming. See, here's the thing. We want to put our best foot forward for Easter, and so we're trying to get a whole bunch of painting done and some other stuff done in preparation for Easter. One of the things you probably have noticed is, if you've been paying attention, we've changed the church's logo, and we're putting all over everything in a new color set and everything. All that is great stuff, but we want to make sure we're ready to go for Easter, and so we've got signs down all over the church, and on April 9th, Saturday, April 9th, we'll be painting. And so if you're available to paint on April 9th, would love to have you. But the reason that we're doing it, the reason that we're pushing hard to get it done right now is because Easter's coming. And so you have been invited, and if you haven't been, let me invite you right now. On April 17th is Easter, and we would love to have you come for service. We'll be doing two worship services that day. And with Easter, lots of times we get caught up in the chocolate and the Easter bunnies and the jelly beans and all that good stuff. But that's not what Easter's really about. Easter's really about how Jesus conquered death and sin for you and me, so we could know him now into eternity. And so we want to celebrate that. And so on April 17th, on Easter, we will be having two services that day, one at 9 and one at 10:45. And would love for you to make plans. This is more important than the chocolate Easter bunnies. This is more important than the basket full of treats. This is more important than brunch or anything else on Easter Sunday. I would encourage you to worship Jesus that day. And so 9 and 10:45, make plans to invite your friends, family, coworkers, neighbors, complete strangers. We've got these cards there at the church in the lobby and in the sanctuary. Take them with you and pass them out. Invite somebody to come to Easter service with you. I've been carrying around 20 of these cards, and my goal is to pass out 20 of them to folks before we get to Easter. Invite 20 people to Easter service. And so invite someone and plan on coming. The 9 o'clock service will have kids stuff going on. 10:45 service, we won't have kids stuff going on. So if you've got kids that you want to be in kids zone, then come to the 9 o'clock. And if you don't have kids with you, I would encourage you to come to the 10:45 service to make room for families with kids at the earlier service. So 9 and 10:45, two services, kids zone stuff only at the first service. And then the day before Easter, though, on the 16th, same card, backside, on the 16th, we'll be doing a big egg hunt for the community. We're using this as an opportunity. Now, like I said, Easter's not really about eggs, but our community is pretty crazy about Easter eggs and candy and all that good stuff. And so we'll be doing an Easter egg hunt the day before on the 16th, Saturday the 16th, for the neighborhood, for the community, with the end goal of meeting the neighbors, building relationships, and ultimately pointing them towards Jesus. And so we are expecting, what we're praying for is hundreds of kids that day. And so we'd love to have you serve on the 16th, hiding eggs, and also just meeting people, greeting people. Crucial to the outreach working is not just a bunch of eggs, and we do need a bunch of eggs. We need a bazillion eggs, but right now we're about halfway there, about half of the eggs that we need. But even more importantly is greeting and meeting people and making them feel welcome and wanted and telling them that you're so glad that they came. And so that'll be on the 16th. So we got a big weekend for Easter weekend. Saturday the 16th at 2 o'clock, we will be doing the egg hunt. And then on the very next day, Sunday the 17th, is Easter, and we'll be doing two services. So on the 9th, we're painting. The 16th, we are having an egg hunt. And the 17th, we are celebrating Jesus' resurrection. It's going to be great. It's going to be fantastic. And so I would encourage you to be involved in all of that if you possibly can, as much as you possibly can. And but let me say one more thing. As we go through April and Easter comes, don't miss time with your Savior. I know that sometimes Easter comes with family commitments and other things. Don't miss spending time celebrating and worshiping Jesus for what he did and telling him thanks. There is not a more important day on the calendar, not a more important day in the year than Easter, when we remember and we celebrate with believers all around the world, and we celebrate what Jesus did for us and for those who don't know him yet. And so, yes, come paint on the 9th. Yes, hide some eggs on the 16th. Yes, most importantly, worship Jesus. Tell him thanks for what he did on the cross on the 17th. Services that day are going to be spectacular. I'm looking forward to it. If you need anything from me, all you got to do is ask. Also, look around the newsletter, all sorts of stuff going on in the life of the church, so check it out. Thanks.